It was my driveway. My property. My truck. Nothing unusual. Until she showed up. She came marching over like she owned the street. Didn't introduce herself. Didn't ask. She just started complaining. Said I was blocking access. That I was violating neighborhood rules. That I needed to move my truck immediately. I listened. Didn't interrupt. Didn't argue because I've seen this before. Then she said she was calling 911. Said this was a public obstruction. Like she already knew the law. Like I didn't stop her. Didn't correct her. Sometimes it's better to let people show you everything. So she made the call right there loud enough for everyone to hear. Now the neighbors were watching, quiet, curious, waiting to see how it played out. And me, I just stood there because I already knew how this ends. She told dispatch everything, twisted it, framed her way like she was reporting a real emergency. Then she hung up, smiling, confident she had control, confident I'd be the one in trouble. I checked the time. In a rush, just waiting. Because timing matters. Then the patrol car appeared, right on schedule. She rushed toward them immediately, pointing back at me, explaining everything, her version. The officer listened. Professional.com. Then he walked toward me. And that's when everything changed. You could see it in his eyes. Recognition, respect. His posture shifted instantly. His tone changed, but she didn't notice. Not yet. We spoke briefly. Quietly. No drama, no urgency. He understood immediately because facts don't need explaining twice. Then he turned back to her. Now the tone changed again, but not in her favor. She started talking faster, repeating everything, trying to stay in control. But he stopped her. .com/firm final. That's when it hit her. Something wasn't going her way. Not this time. He explained the situation. Simple, clear, and she froze because now the story wasn't hers anymore. You could see it on her face. The realization. Slow at first, then all at once the officer stepped back toward me, still respectful. Now she was looking at me differently, trying to figure it out, trying to understand who I really was. I hadn't said much, didn't need to, because authority, it speaks for itself. Then the officer addressed me from Ellie, clearly. And that's when she heard it. The title. Chief. Her expression changed instantly. Confidence gone, replaced by shock. I looked at her. No anger, no reaction. Now she wasn't talking anymore. No demands, no accusations, just silence. The situation flipped. Completely, and there was nothing left to argue. She tried to say something. Anything. Words didn't come easily anymore. And me, I just turned back to my day. Because for me this was already over. The officer left quietly, professional. As always, the neighbors went back inside, but they saw everything. And they understood. Walked away slowly, not confident, not loud, just quiet. Peace came back. Simple.com, like nothing ever happened. I didn't, if you need to prove anything, didn't need to argue, because truth, it handles itself. Some people think authority comes from noise, from shouting, but real authority doesn't need to be loud, it just needs to be real. And sometimes, the loudest lesson is the one taught in silence. If you enjoyed this story, hit like, subscribe, and tell me, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from?